Hey guys, I got with the picks. It is Monday, early morning. Well, yesterday definitely didn't go according to plan at all. We had one winner, which was Isaiah Pacheco. I've had people ask me about player props, and for some reason I try to give people a little bit of what they want, even knowing that's maybe maybe not my strongest point. But that's okay. That's okay. Our record went to 69, 51, and 3, which is 57.8%. Now, I'm dropping the NFL game here, and I'm dropping the bowl game over on TikTok. We haven't lost the bowl game yet, and I'm not planning on losing it today. So if you don't follow me on TikTok, make sure you go over, put in my handle, Hat Guy with the Picks, all one word, hit follow, and you'll get notified whenever I drop a video over on TikTok. So here we got the 4-9 Rams going to the Packers at 5-8. This line sitting at Packers -7 at -120, and the total was at 39.5. When I first wrote this, I said this is going to be a short one, and then for some reason I have the whole page written down. Last game the Rams were in, we seen a football game and a movie all in one. Baker Mayfield got off the plane, got to the stadium late, started for the Rams. Rams put up 95 yards in the first half. Looked like they were fish out of water. Versus a bad Raiders defense. There's 3 minutes and 22 seconds left in the game, and the Rams strike. 3:22 left in the game. Rams were down 13 points. And they strike at 3:21. They get that touchdown, and then they get another touchdown. As hell, I don't know. I think the chance of them winning that game was a chance of being hit by lightning. It had to be close. The Rams, they ran for 71 yards on the ground. Mayfield had 230 yards passing. He had 147 yards passing in the fourth quarter between those two drives. There will not be a part 2, there will not be a prequel, and there will not be a sequel of that movie. The movie is over. The Rams average 86 yards on the ground a game. And that's the Packers' weakness. And I'm sure the Packers' run defense will look all world against this beat up, hobbling, struggled Rams team. Because that's what they are. Packers beat the Bears last game 28-19 on the road. Hell, they held Justin Fields to 71 yards rushing in that game. I know that sounds crazy because he's a quarterback, but it's not crazy at all. That had to feel like a win for the Packers' run defense. They did good. Rodgers in that game had 182 yards and a touchdown, no interceptions, no fumbled. He managed a clean game, which he's known for. They ran for 175 yards and 2 touchdowns. They averaged 5.5 yards per carry. And I know how good the Rams' run defense was. That's before they started losing pieces, and especially before they lost their corner piece in Aaron Donald. And they haven't rolled him out for the year yet, and they just rolled him out for this game again. So he won't be playing. He's not going to play the rest of the year. I don't know what the holdup is with him. Packers had 2 interceptions in that game, and they also had a fumble recovery. The Packers defense and I just look at these numbers. I really don't even like look into them because it's more fantasy football stuff for me. But when I see stuff like this and it's such a wide distance apart, it's kind of hard not to like dig into it a little bit. The Rams are the number 28th Let me take that back. The Packers defense is streaming this week as the third best defense in the NFL. The Rams are ranked 28th. Pretty wide margin. They also got Baker Mayfield as quarterback 28 this week. And they got Aaron Rodgers at 12. Those numbers are just, they're just a gap. Just a gap. Hell, that gap's so big the Rams can probably run through that and get some yards. And that gap's for a good reason. It really is. I think the Packers take out on the Rams for the bad year that they've had so far. But they do need to win this game to still stay in the wild card hunt. They're not out of it yet. They're close. If they lose this, they're definitely out of it. But they're not out of it yet. The Rams are 0-4 against the spread in their last 4 in Green Bay. The favorite in these two are 10-2 against the spread in the last 12 meetings. Rodgers stated on Friday that the thumb and ribs feel great. So that's good. And the Packers got a stud rookie wide receiver. It's kind of hard to miss him. He is just torching defensive backs and pass coverages. Just torching them. Christian Watson. He's got 7 touchdowns in the last 4 games. 7 touchdowns in the last 4 games. We're talking about a rookie wide receiver. Kid's a stud. He's going to be a stud for a long time. And I expect him to show out again. I have a hard time thinking of something positive to say for the Rams besides what they did last week with 3:22 left in the game. The upcoming game, I guess maybe they could live off that motivation a little bit. No, they can't. They really can't. I really can't see anywhere on the field, even with the Packers' bad run defense. Their run defense is still going to be 10 times better than the Rams' run defense without Darnold in there. I can't see one area where the Rams have a check mark over the Packers this week. I can't see it. Rodgers in freezing temperature with good weapons versus a very undermanned team. Packers in a comfortable win at home. I see them with a comfortable win at home. But we're going to do something with this one. The pick is the Packers, okay? The Packers are -7 right now at -120. I don't want that line. I don't want that line at all. And we're only going to buy a hook, okay? So what we're taking is we're going to take the Packers -6.5 at -130. That's the play. Do not play it at 7. 7's a magical number that I do not want to mess with in this game. How many games land on 7? How many games land on 3? With the line already, with the juice already inflated up to -120 for the actual normal line, there is no reason in hell why we shouldn't take, to benefit us first and foremost, buy the hook for take us from 120 to 130. That's what we're doing. That's the pick, guys. It's Packers. Take the Packers minus 6.5 at minus 130. Guys, thank you for everything. The videos are doing good. Hopefully, I'm bringing you half decent content. My plan was to get back to 60% by Sunday night. I failed myself. I failed you guys. We're going to get back there real soon, sometime this week. We got a whole week full of college bowl games. I'm not planning on losing one of them anytime soon. Like I said, make sure you go over to TikTok and get it. Type in Hat Guy with the Picks, all one word. Guys, thank you. You guys continue to do what you do. I'm going to continue to do what I do. Till then, let's get back to getting this cash.